friends, Coach Bob with you today, and today we are on our way to beautiful Daytona, Florida for Biketoberfest 2025. I hope you're all enjoying your day today. I am certainly enjoying mine. I've got this, you can see I've got the Sea to Sky back. It has been serviced, software has been updated, all that stuff is going on. Enjoying my ride, nice warm toasty hands. So what's on the agenda for the next couple of days? Well, you know, hopefully I can get these videos out in a timely fashion. By the time this one gets out, I will have done some shorts because I plan on spending some time in the BRP or Can-Am on-road booth out by the motorcycle track on Friday. I believe that would be the 17th. So by the time you see this video, that will already be done. But again, I'll be dropping short videos to announce that. Anybody who's there, hopefully I got to see you and it was great. But the ride over, man, is always a beautiful ride. It's flat, it's open, and it's green. Just my kind of thing. So figure as I'm doing this, going to be doing some mileage checks on the Sea to Sky. I'm going to be doing some distance riding and hope to get in, you know, around 400, 500 miles today, riding over here, riding around and doing a lot. Tomorrow is going to be, like I said, more of a social day, which I don't do a whole lot of, but I'm trying to do better with that. Now, going to Biketoberfest, I've done this, you know, between Bike Week and Biketoberfest, you know, dozens and dozens of times. I mean, I've been doing this for 25 years, actually more than that. That's kind of scary, isn't it? Over 25 years I've been coming over here, and for the most part twice a year. So I've been over here between 40 and 50 times for sure over the years. Harley is definitely king over here. You know, I really used to feel like the redheaded stepchild. Now I can say that because I have a redheaded child, but I really used to feel like the redheaded stepchild. I came over here on a Spyder, and you know, not only would I get disdainful looks, sometimes I'd get ugly words too. Go figure. But you know, most of the time it's all tongue-in-cheek, and I enjoy the ribbing as well. But Harley is king over here. It is everything motorcycle, though. If you like motorcycles, this is the ride for you. It is going to be awesome. So I want you to make sure you stick around, give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, all that stuff. But we're going to hit some towns. We're going to be going through Perry, Chiefland, Cross City, those sorts of places, Fanning Springs. It's going to be a nice ride. So grab you a cup of coffee and enjoy. Dude looked like he was on fire there for a minute. Serious smoke coming out of there. Well, the ride has been absolutely beautiful. Let me turn this music down in my head there. Ride has been beautiful. We are down near Ocala Horse Farm Country. Some of the most beautiful scenery of the state of Florida. It's certainly not what you envision Florida to be like. This is that green farmland that is such a big part of the state that, you know, that people just don't ever see. You know, they're looking for Disney or they're looking for the beach. And I get that because those are cool things, but there's nothing like the real thing. And this is the real thing. This is the people that make the state tick. Looks like I got a little over 100 miles left. It's been a nice ride. Again, the temperature is perfect. My clock's all jacked up. I got to fix all that stuff. When they disconnected the battery for the service, I need to reset the clock. So the events for today are going to go as follows. I think my first day, I'm just going to head up to the interstate, head northbound, head on out to Teddy Morse, used to be Bruce Rossmeyer Harley Davidson. We know it as Destination Daytona, whatever the heck you want to call it. It's the big Harley dealer out there. They have bands, all the custom rigs are out there. It's a great place. JP Cycles is out there. Who knows, I may see something I need, something I want. Probably not, but never know. But I guarantee I'll see some cool motorcycles and I'll meet some really nice people. And that is always worth the trip. Then on the way back in, I'll probably ride the loop, which I normally do, and then I'll hit Main Street, check into the hotel. Then tomorrow I will be out at the racetrack, hanging around the BRP, folks. Tomorrow, that's my goal, is to spend as much time there as I possibly can. Maybe do lunch, that sort of thing. And then sometime mid to late afternoon, I'll roll up the shingle and I'll head on down the road and figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. I think I may try to hit Main Street tomorrow evening. I normally don't go at night, but you know, I've got a little more time this time, so I think I'm going to spend the night tomorrow night as well, which is odd for me. I normally go down and play and then head home the same day. You know, I'll do 700 miles on those days, and love those days. They're great riding, but it's a long day. But I have a little more time this week, and so this is Thursday where I'm filming this. So I plan on going Thursday, Friday, spend part of the day Saturday, then either come back Saturday evening or who knows, maybe even Sunday. But I have a feeling it'll be Saturday evening. But the next time you see me, we should be getting a little bit closer or even there. All right. But the Spyder's running smoothly. Everything's going fine. The CarPlay, I messed with the CarPlay this morning a little bit. I love the colors of the CarPlay. I do. I love the way it looks. I love the presentation and all of that stuff. The interface is still a little jangly with my Cardo Pack Talk and the phone. It doesn't seem to want to communicate smoothly. It will do all of the navigation and the music and all of that's fine. But the minute I go to talk on the phone, everything goes womp, 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 womp. You know what I'm talking about. Anybody who's used it, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I find that a little frustrating. There you have it. That and a quarter, you get a bad cup of coffee. So I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'll listen to my music. I can control it here. I've got my headphones, my Pack Talk. I can listen to it in my helmet, and I've got my map right there. If I want a better display on the map, well, I'll bring it up there. There are some workarounds. You shouldn't have to work around, and I understand that, but there are workarounds, and who knows? I may be doing some workarounds here, you know, in the next, I don't know, next month or so. If I want to use that color presentation and still have my perfect comm system, I think I know what I'm going to do, but I'll wait and see if it works before I share it with you, because if it doesn't work, then I guess there's no purpose in it. All right, let me keep this thing moving on down the road, and I'll see you in sunny Daytona, Florida, maybe earlier. You may enjoy some of the ride as we get east of Ocala and we start heading across that national forest. That is a beautiful ride. So we'll just see where it is and what it looks like. All right, we're getting ready to enter the national forest here. This is one of my favorite parts of this ride. Always try to share this. So you got bear crossings for the next 32 miles. And you do see them out here, especially early in the morning, late in the evening. You will see them some in the day, but not that often. Now, from the glaring eye of the camera, this may not look dramatically different than what we've been in, but it is way different. You see the palmettos extending out of the tree line? That's the palm looking things. But you got a lot of the palmettos over there. You got a nice little bridge. We're about to go over the top of the forest, and then it drops down into jungle land. This forest area out here is absolutely stellar. There's a river out here where they used to film the old Tarzan movies back in the 50s and 60s when Johnny Weissmuller was playing Tarzan. But this little bridge goes right up over the top of the national forest right here, and a little river down below, and it's just beautiful. Look at the top of the trees, man, as far as the eye can see, just trees, trees, trees. But the speed always on this road slows down. It's 2-lane and there's no passing, and they'll have little passing zones, but you get a couple of people that are going really slow and it really hinders you from moving. So the speed limit out here is 55. You get a few guys doing 40, it could really mess your day up. But I'm not going to get in a hurry, and I'm not going to worry, and I don't want you stressing while I'm going slow. So I'll turn this camera off and I will see you on the other side. All right, so this is what it looks like. I just got off the interstate, and you know, it's funny, you're moving along and then it takes 10 minutes to go half a mile. That's how it is. And this is day one early, and you hear a lot of that. You'll hear a lot of that. You can go up to the red light, but if you take this lane, if you can fit right through here, it should veer us right into the Harley dealership, which is right over there. And this is where everything happens. It's not downtown, you know. Downtown obviously is crazy and wild and fun, but this is where, you know, a lot of the hangout is coming out here. They got pay for parking lots and all that stuff. You can see that overnight parking for $5. A lot of people trailer in. What we're going to do, there you can park up here. Again, it's a pain in the butt. I am going to go. You can see you got this line of police officers up here. We're going to go all the way to the back. There's a big parking lot back there you can park in. So if you're ever coming this way, now you kind of know the lay of the land. That breeze feels nice. It got pretty hot on the way in. It's up. It just said 90. That breeze is bringing the temperature down. It was 56 when I left the house, and when I was cruising in there at the end, it was 90 degrees. Just a little disparity when it comes to temperature, huh? But I do look forward to getting to stop here. I'm gonna pull a water bottle out, put some Propel in it, chill, walk around for an hour or so, run some cameras, get a little snack, no real food, but just a little snack. When they're waving you, you just got to keep rolling. I don't know, this guy, I don't know. Okay, there you go. Okay, there he goes. All right, there he is. All right. I think he's quite sure where he's going here. They're just wanting to pay to park. They literally are gonna walk, save maybe 200 yards walk, maybe, if that. But anyway, head on down there. I think there's is it Corbin Seats down here? You go past Corbin Seats, you go past this RV lot and all that stuff. And then there's a free parking lot where these buildings are behind there. And then when you walk in, you're right there inside the event practically. Where those police officers were waving us by, you'll be right there on the back side of that. So don't pay for parking, that's just a waste of time. All right. So you'll see it just opens up right back here. Now when Coach Vic is here, they wave us on through even closer, and there's handicap parking further up. We're going to ride on up. You can see there's a ton of folks here already. And this is early in the day. I guarantee you tomorrow by 2 o'clock, this whole lot will be full. It will be a freaking zoo here, man. The big thing, I try not to park around the two-wheelers out there. They can maneuver around, and I just don't want to risk blocking somebody in. So it looks like this right here by this trash can looks like a good spot right there. Nice Harley Davidson Pan America there. Put the old parking brake on and We are in Daytona Biketoberfest, y'all. Let's go walk around, enjoy, see the sights. Let me tell you, there's plenty of insanity to see here, I promise you. As you can see, motorcycles everywhere, and most of them are American icons, I will tell you that. Check this out though. Check out the car. That's cool, huh? All right. Well, look at the paint on those, man. That was beautiful. You know, something that you wouldn't have seen, 10 years ago even, were all of these booths where people were selling sound equipment for all of the baggers, where they replaced the bags with speakers. Man, it's amazing. I mean, these things are thousands of dollars, and they're cool. I get it. I mean, it's not anything that I would want, but I certainly get it, man. I can't. But what a huge market it's become. Super awesome. I've got to say, those are the quietest Harleys that I've ever heard that just came by me. No rally would be complete without 30 or 40 bike washes with scantily clad women. Anyway, Coach Vic, that was for you. There's one you don't see every day. An old model with a clutch, pretty nice, huh? Don't see those every day. I like that. Now that is cool. Simple and clean, not a bunch of junk, not a bunch of crap hanging all over it. Now, as you can tell, that when you're out here, it's Harley stuff. So if you're not into just looking at motorcycle stuff, here's a Riker. You would have never seen that out here years ago. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Here's another. So we are represented. I've seen quite a few Spyders. I've seen quite a few Rikers. It's great. Well, I can tell you, between lights and sound, wow, man, there is so much out here. It's amazing. It's crazy. All right, so you see those massage chairs. I had to take a picture of that for Coach Vic. I'm good, buddy. Thank you. Coach Vic bought one of those chairs a few years ago. I can tell you, at that rate, that chair has paid for itself 20 times over. Now, I always support this company. They're a Florida-based company called Sanity, and I'm not a big biker jewelry guy, but I'm going to tell you that they have all kinds of cool stuff, pocket knives. I bought some of their knives, and the quality's great. I mean, it's inexpensive. I use the stuff in the yard. It's durable, so I beat the heck out of it. So, yeah, the Sanity stuff's super cool. Go look around. Let me tell you, if you wear a size 20 ring, I don't want you hitting me.
Well, that is it for episode 1, day 1. Be sure and check it out next week when we have a day at the BRP booth and a nice ride home. Appreciate you joining me on this. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up and all that jazz. Subscribe to the channel. You know I would appreciate it. But until next time, do me a favor. Yes, you, go out by the motorcycle of your dreams. Eat right. Take care of yourself, and remember, if you're not having fun, you are most definitely doing it wrong. Now you go seize the day, and I'll see you on the road real soon.